Good morning, everyone, from Angeles City, Philippines. You know what? This morning I'm gonna take a walk. I'm gonna walk down MacArthur Highway. I could have hopped on my motorbike and went there, but it gives me exercise. Where are we going? I gotta go pick up my paperwork for my motorbike. I had it registered a couple of weeks ago. It was due for registration, and so let's walk and talk. So I went down to this place I always go to, In and Out. They told me to come back. Actually told me to come back the 13th of this month to pick up the paperwork. But you know, as me being sick and everything, and I never made it down there. So we're just gonna walk. That's dry. I was looking to see if this concrete was fresh, but it's not. The other day I was talking about, as I'm still not 100%. So if I sound like I'm tired or whatever, because I kind of am. The other day I was talking about e-trikes and stuff here in the Philippines. E-trikes, these electric trikes. I'm not a big fan of the smaller ones, you know, the ones that look like they're a Walmart scooter. Alright, not a big fan of those. Morning. Morning, sir. The reason I'm not a big fan of them because they're small. They hide in the traffic, and there's been a few times where I've almost clipped a few. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
And so I'm not a big fan. Now, the other e-trikes are bigger. You can see them, clearly see them. Anyways, the e-bikes, you didn't have to register them. Not like a motorcycle, not like a car. You didn't have to do a yearly registration. You can ride them around unregistered. There are restrictions to riding the e-bikes. One of the restrictions is you're not allowed to drive on a major highway like this, like MacArthur, unless it is the only road you can take to get somewhere. Alright? Then they say you can ride on it, however you have to ride on the right hand side of the highway, which makes sense, you know. But you still see them out in the middle of the road riding around. E-bikes. But yeah, so what the newest thing is, they're supposed to be making them get registered. Another thing, if you are on an e-bike, alright, you don't need a driver's license. You don't need a driver's license to drive one of these e-bikes. So I've seen it. I've seen kids that are probably 10, 11 years old driving these e-trikes around. I've seen grown adults on these e-trikes. Right? They don't need a license, which means any Yahoo. What I mean Yahoo, I mean any Yahoo. Don't even have to be a Filipino. It could be an American, it could be a Brit, it could be an Australian, it could be a Russian. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could drive them. So you can hop on one of these things, drive down the road, not know the laws and the rules of the road, turn signals, left, right, looking in your mirrors, all that. Anybody can drive them. And they said they've had many accidents now here after after years of studying. So they say now they're going to start making these people get driver's licenses. Good. Good. Anyways, that's what I was told. Oh man. Morning, morning. This is a tough intersection through here. You know, you got the ring of death, as some people call it. But if you come out of here, to get back into the Mountain View area, coming out of this ring here, you got to come through and turn right here. And during rush hour, it's a challenge. It is a challenge. On a motorbike, it's fun. Wow, they finally patched it up. Somebody put some asphalt in there, finally. How long it'll last, I don't know. All right, let's get down here to where I gotta go. All right, so I just picked up my paperwork here. Let me show you where I go. It's not very far. That's the center circle there. There in Angeles City. Heading towards that wall. We're coming out of the circle, heading towards that wall, or we're coming straight down MacArthur Highway. Right here's the place, right on the right-hand side. You can easily breeze by it. It's called ARBHE Emissions Testing Center. It's right here. Put a place right here. You pull in. The guy will do everything there. You go in. There's a bunch of women inside. Hand them your paperwork. They'll take care of everything. They'll handle everything. Sorry, I can't tell you how much I paid for it all. I know I did a video when I did it. Not very much. Let's say high 2,000 pesos. 40 bucks for registration, insurance for the year. Don't ask me about the insurance. It's just general insurance that you are required to have here in the Philippines when you register your vehicle, your motorbike. But guys, the reason there's been so many people here the past couple of months, every time I would stop, it's packed, I would leave. Finally, I stopped one day and they said L.T.O is changing everything. If you get caught on a motorbike at a checkpoint without a registration, without it being registered, it is now a 12,000 peso fine. So it's going up. So people are registering now. They said, at one point they said, now this was a couple months ago, they said 3/4 of the Filipino vehicles, 3/4 of the vehicles, I gotta get across the road here. 3/4 of the vehicles on the road in the Philippines are not registered. So they're cracking down. So I guess people figure, you know what, let me get in, let me get it registered, because they're gonna start cracking down. So anyways, there it is. Like I said, it's right there. You can breeze, you can blow right by the place. But I recommend them in and out. In and out, never had an issue with them. I'm gonna check out the Yamaha dealer. Alright, I'm in the dealership now. Right? They got one NMAX in the back. What do you say? It's 160. How much is the NMAX? 165? 155?
155 400.
155 400. That's 2024, right?
Yes.
2024. And they also have the X-Max, which is a 300cc, but their showroom's empty. The girl told me that they are in between shipments. So, and this is normal. I've seen this before. There's a lot of dealers. You can walk in sometimes and the showroom's just packed. And you can walk in sometimes and it's empty. They'll get them, and then they won't order anymore until they get rid of a lot of them. So anyways, Fazio. It's a Fazio. Never even heard of the Fazio. I heard of Michael Fazio, God rest his soul. Interesting. But they used to, NMAX X-Max is nice, not the NMAX, the X-Max 300cc, that is 301,000 pesos for cash for that. Nice bike, a little bit bigger than the NMAX, but not for me. They used to have bikes all up and down this concrete slab here and all out front. Waiting for the shipment to come in. When that shipment comes in, you'll get them move. 2019. So this is where I bought Mad Max right here. Hello. any Yamaha dealer. People are good. Sadly, their mechanic left a few years ago. They had an awesome mechanic there. Sadly, he had left to better himself, which is a good thing. So, let's just walk up this way, shall we? See what's going on. You know, when the squeeze through there. Rooster in a box. Rooster in a box. That's what it appeared to be. You know, these tire dealer places through here, and places that sell rims for cars. If you go through any city, I walk down, if I were to go walk towards Mabalaka City, it's like every place is laid out the same. You come up to an area where it's all motorbikes, then you come up to an area where it's all hardware. You come, like every city seems to be laid out the same. That's the way it is. Don't want to confuse people. There's an abandoned building right here. You wonder what this was at one time. Why it's abandoned. Whole building, bottom and top. Frozen fluids, refrigeration and air conditioning supply. Massage, salon. Stones. What? What? Whoa, whoa. Huh? What are you kids doing? What's that? Who painted your nails? Huh? Somebody paint your nails? Who painted your nails? There you go. 1, 2. Go eat. Go eat now. Go eat now. All right. Pajao?
Philippines, Tawi-Tawi. And then you go to Manila and then Pampanga.
So they're Bajao.
Bajao.
And then they come here.
They come here. In Tawi-Tawi, you know Tawi-Tawi Island?
Yeah.
And go to Manila. Go to Pampanga.
And you just travel.
Yeah.
Travel around. All right, thank you, Kuya.
You're vloggers?
Yeah. Oh, get on that jeepney. See that? It just dropped that paper. I don't get it. I don't get it. Little sports club there, huh? Full table. See, until you walk and look, you don't realize and see places. You don't see places, you know, when you're driving. You're too busy making sure you're staying alive. Arriving alive. Here we are, back up into the circle. far walk from a walking street. Now the key is to get across the street here. It can be very challenging at times. Not bad though. It's late morning, so the traffic has slowed down some. Dunkin' Donuts. Coffee shop in there. Air and water. Hello, hello. So you can still get air and water. I don't know about water, but it says air and water. But you can still get air for your tires here. You pull in, and it should be free of charge. I remember one guy pulled in, right? Pulled in this one gas station, right? Here. And you got, hey, my friend. I said, you got air? Yes, sir, I got air. I got, cool, thank you. Pull up. He goes, that's 40 pesos per tire, right? I looked at him and I just started laughing. And I said, you know what you just did? What? I said, you just talked yourself out of a good tip. Because I always tip the guys when they put air in the tires, right? Because it's free. The service guys will come over, they'll put air in the tire. You can put air in the tire, it's up to you, right? But this idiot, because he wanted to rip old Joe off, he talked himself right out of a nice tip. But anyways, air is free. There's a sign going up right there. Usually when they have a sign up, there's some kind of project going on or getting ready to happen. So, all right, guys, I'm just gonna wrap this one up. There it is. That's my walk for the morning. My walking, babbling walk. Now the challenge is getting across the street here. Heading. So, all right, we shall talk to you later.